this one from the national capital, where third case of monkeypox has been detected in the national capital. So third case, confirmed case of monkeypox coming to light from the national capital. So that is another growing concern, the rising number of monkeypox cases in the country. We are told that a Nigerian man who was living in the national capital has tested positive for monkeypox. So this is in fact the third case coming to light from the national capital. Remember, there's been one death that has also been reported linked to monkeypox, and a third case that is now coming to light from the national capital, where a Nigerian living in the national capital has tested positive for monkeypox. We have Harsha getting us all those details. Harsha, if you could give us the details of the patient who's tested positive for monkeypox.
Exactly, Samisha. We are getting to know that the third patient of monkeypox has been admitted in Delhi City Hospital, and he is being treated there, kept in a separate ward. We are getting to know that this is the third monkeypox case in Delhi. Before this, two earlier were admitted, one from Africa and another one as well from national capital as well. The Delhi's first patient was from national capital. He was been discharged yesterday only. He was treated 15 days for monkeypox and discharged on Monday when he completely recovered. If talking about the symptoms and everything, yes, it is the contagious disease as being told by LNJP doctors, but one thing is also very clear that this is not incurable. The patient that were earlier admitted, they got cured and they have left, but there are two patients who are still admitted in LNJP. One, the case from the Nigeria which has got recently his contact history and at the airport, if he has contacted with anyone, those things are being getting to know, and the details are being shared by ministries with civilization ministry as well. Right now he is being treated, kept in a separate ward, but we are getting to know that in a symptom,
yes,
he has got fever and he has
yes,
got blisters in his hands in many cases. So
yes. So Harsha, they're getting us all those details of the patient who's tested positive for monkeypox. We have a reaction bite as well, Mansukh Mandavia, reacting on the rising number of monkeypox cases in the country. Let's listen in.
8 केस और ये डिसीज़ डीप कॉन्टैक्ट से स्प्रेड होता है। माँ को होता है तो बच्चे को होने की संभावना होती है, हस्बैंड को होता है तो वाइफ को होने की संभावना होती है। कोई स्पेसिफिक समुदाय या तो स्पेसिफिक को ही हो ऐसा नहीं है, डीप कॉन्टैक्ट जिसको हो उसको होने की संभावना होती है, और इस तरह से ये केस फैलता है और उसमें इंडिया में भी उसके ऊपर पूरी निगरानी रखी जा रही है।
बहुत अच्छी हमेशा तरह हम वैक्सीन की सब तैयारी कर रहे हैं और मिनिस्टर साहब को ब्रीफ किया।
सर, मंकी पॉक्स पे कब तक आ जाएगी वैक्सीन?
अभी देखिए, हम बेबी स्टेप्स ले रहे, देखेंगे जो मंकी पॉक्स की वैक्सीन ज़रूरत है कि नहीं हमारे देश में, बट हम रिसर्च पूरी तरह से कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे वैक्सीन कंपनीज भी रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, देखेंगे।
So Adar Poonawala there saying that the Serum Institute is conducting a research as far as manufacturing a vaccine on monkeypox is concerned. In the latest, what we are learning is that another case of monkeypox has come to light from the national capital, taking the number of monkeypox cases in the national capital to 3 now. Now this is a Nigerian man who's been living in the national capital, has tested positive for monkeypox is what we are given to understand. And Union Health Minister also speaking in the Parliament, saying that necessary measures are being taken by the centre with regard to curb the rising number of cases, monkeypox cases in the country. So Adar Poonawala saying that the vaccine is in the pipeline. That's the breaking update coming in. And as you heard as well, Adar Poonawala of the Serum Institute saying that that the Serum Institute is in the process of is in fact conducting a research as well to manufacture a vaccine on monkeypox. On that note, let's once again listen in to the Adar Poonawala's soundbite.
हमेशा तरह हम वैक्सीन की सब तैयारी कर रहे हैं और मिनिस्टर साहब को ब्रीफ किया।
सर, मंकी पॉक्स पे कब तक आ जाएगी वैक्सीन?
अभी देखिए, हम बेबी स्टेप्स ले रहे, देखेंगे जो मंकी पॉक्स की वैक्सीन ज़रूरत है कि नहीं हमारे देश में, बट हम रिसर्च पूरी तरह से कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे वैक्सीन कंपनीज भी रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, देखेंगे।
And we have Professor Dr. J. Jayalal, a former IMA president, joining us. Sir, if I can get your quick reaction, we just played out Adat Poonawala's soundbite saying that the Serum Institute is conducting a research and that the vaccine could be in the pipeline as well. If you could help us understand if there is a growing need for a vaccine, given the number of rising cases in the country.
Yeah, definitely, because it is a vaccine preventable disease, and now the trend which is happening in the Western countries is showing that there is definitely a possibility of spread of this infection beyond our control. Already we have 7 and 1 case has already died. Few more suspected cases are being there noted from the different parts of the country. It is always good to get prepared to face that eventuality. So it is a welcome step that the Serum Institute is putting in all their efforts to find out the adequate vaccine for this. And if we are having the vaccine in our hand, in case it is going beyond the control and is spreading fast, definitely we can go on the war footing and do the vaccination, which will be help us to prevent this disease. So this is the right step that has been done by the government of India at the right time. We thank the government for the proactive step they are taking to control this monkeypox at this moment.
Yes. Sir, stay with us. If I can also ask you to talk to if there is any message you have for the people who are watching the broadcast with regard to the caution that they need to take when it comes to, staying away from monkeypox, the symptoms as well as the precautions that need to be taken.
Yes, that is definitely, because this is at this present that we see that the symptoms are very less. But we have noted that few cases are in a serious condition. We have the death of a case. So we cannot take it as a lightly, because this virus is anytime they can go for the mutation. And we know the difference what we had in the Delta wave and the first corona episode. There was a huge mutation. It is going very lethal. So at this moment, definitely that we need to, if it is going beyond the control and if it is going very symptomatically, and definitely we need to get prepared with the vaccination. And in that case, at this moment, it may not be necessary, but we cannot say eventually we may need a vaccine. So it is always a good step that we are putting into that and the steps to get the vaccine at the earliest time.
All right. Mr. Jayalal, thank you so much for speaking to us. So that was a former IMA president giving his response to the rising number of monkeypox cases. And just to apprise our viewers, the symptoms of monkeypox include lesions, body fluids, respiratory droplets and contaminated materials. So that is what we need to be careful about. In fact, what we also understand is that monkeypox symptoms last for 2 to 4 weeks and has 4 different phases. So monkeypox, they're quite similar to smallpox, but the symptoms last for 2 to 4 weeks is what we understand. Harsha continues to be with us. Harsha, if you could take us through the finer details of the patient who's tested positive for monkeypox in the national capital.
Exactly, we are getting to know that he has returned to Delhi last night only, and when he came in contact with several people while he was in Africa, and while coming he went through several screenings at the airport. When the first initial 2 reports came negative, but the 3rd report initially came positive, after which he was directly brought by the airport authorities to LNJP hospital. Let me, Samiksha, tell you also that LNJP is a dedicated hospital where a separate ward for monkeypox patients have been made, where they are being treated. And there's a 3rd cases, because initially it was given that 2 suspected and 1 confirmed case was there, but right now it is getting to know that there are 2 confirmed cases of monkeypox in LNJP. 1 is suspected. The first one was discharged after 25 days yesterday night only. But this is the case which have come straight from Nigeria, and the symptoms are fever and blisters on skin. He is being right now treated, and further several issues what he's telling the doctors are being seen by the group of doctors who are treating him. But doctors are clearly stating that right now he is not that serious, but one thing is for sure, that this monkeypox is curable, but it is contagious. If someone comes in direct contact with the patient, he also gets the monkeypox.
Harsha, stay with us. Just hold your thoughts there. Yes, I'll just come back to you. Let's once again listen into that soundbite of Adat Poonawala, where he said that a vaccine for monkeypox could very well be in the pipeline, and that the Serum Institute is already conducting a research on it.
बहुत अच्छी हमेशा तरह हम वैक्सीन की सब तैयारी कर रहे हैं और मिनिस्टर साहब को ब्रीफ किया.
सर, मंकी पॉक्स पे कब तक आ जाएगी वैक्सीन?
अभी देखिए हम बेबी स्टेप्स ले रहे, देखेंगे जो मंकी पॉक्स की वैक्सीन ज़रूरत है कि नहीं हमारे देश में, बट हम रिसर्च पूरी तरह से कर रहे हैं. बहुत सारे वैक्सीन कंपनीज भी रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, देखेंगे.
So the number of monkeypox cases in the national capital rising to 3 now. Adar Poonawalla making a very strong, big statement that the vaccine could very well be in the pipeline for monkeypox. We also spoke to Prasad Lal Meena, the Rajasthan Health Minister, on the rising number of monkeypox cases in the country. Listen into what she had to say.
पूरी तैयारी है, दवाइयों का सारा इंतजाम है, पूरा उनको जैसे कोविड से लड़े ना उस तरह पूरी तैयारी है मंकी पास के। और लगता है मंकी पास केस राजस्थान में अभी नहीं है। अगर ये जांच आने के बाद ही खुलासा होगा मंकी पास है या नहीं। पूरी तैयारी है, दवाइयों का सारा इंतजाम है, पूरा उनको जैसे कोविड से लड़े ना उस तरह पूरी तैयारी है मंकी पास के। और लगता है मंकी पास केस राजस्थान में अभी नहीं है। अगर ये जांच आने के बाद ही खुलासा होगा मंकी पास है या नहीं।
And that was, of course, the Rajasthan Minister speaking to Republic. I'm told we also have Dr. Swati Maheshwari, health expert, joining us. Ma'am, if I can get your response, your first thoughts on the rising number of cases. We have another case now coming to light from the national capital. If you could help us, what are those precautionary measures that one needs to take? All right, we seem to have lost that connection, but the big story this hour coming in on the third case, in fact, another case that has come to light from the national capital.